Hi and welcome to another Type with me. In today's video I want to talk about MDX with Angular in Storybook. And why would you like to use MDX in Angular and in Storybook? Because you want to document your components, right? If you're writing and working on a design system and you want to use this throughout your application and really want to work on your user experience, well, this is something that can really help you to document it, to give a little bit of your explanation why you did these design decisions, and it helps you to bring that design decision very closely towards your Angular components. Right, so I have created an Angular Storybook application, and one of the things that's very important within Storybook is the .storybook. There you have the main.ts, and there you will see that we will have, first of all, a line source asterisk slash asterisk.mdx, which is important, of course, otherwise Storybook cannot detect the MDX files. The add-on docs is also very important, right? And here we say docs, default name docs. On the preview side, here you see set compo docs JSON. That could be interesting. And we have here add-ons slash docs slash Angular, which is important. If we go here, you'll see that we will have here as well include slash source asterisk slash asterisk.mdx, which is nice. And if we go here and we have our button.story.ts right here, you will see that we will have something like this: attacks, autodocs. And autodocs, I will explain you and show you what it is, but it's actually very great. It helps you to write and show extra documentation for your developers on what that component can do. So if we now go here, you see here button and a primary button. Here primary button. The primary button has code. You can see here the code, and you can see here also name, description, default, control, and what it does. And it has also output, so you can do a non-click on it, for example, which is great. And then of course we have the storybook itself, and you can play around with the component. So I would recommend to actually use the docs. I think it's great to have some extra help on why this certain component exists and what the kind of properties are on that component. If we now go back towards our MDX files, you see here that we can do something like this: import meta canvas story args table. Actually, we don't use args table. You will see if I'm gonna use args table, it's gonna complain that it says that we need to have Angular, which is strange because we are in that you need React, and that's strange because we are in Angular, right? So you can ignore it, but then you have here meta of button stories, and you have some kind of MDX and then a canvas where you can render out your components within a story. If we then go here and we go here to this one, you see here button component docs, and you get some kind of nice explanation. Gonna close this one because then you see the full-blown experience of this, which is great. One of the things I still found strange is that I cannot click on this, but I'm gonna show you what I meant with having args table. If I do the args table and I save, yeah, you will see here that we will get minified React error. So we have a React error. That's because the args table is been rendered in React and Angular, and React putting it together will of course create errors, right? So if we want to create something very easy, I'm going to do something like this, intro.mdx, right? And then we can do this. We do import meta from storybook/blocks and then meta title docs/intro, which is great because that will be actually the section that will be put into Storybook. Put there something like hello MDX. It confirms MDX rendering works, but that's not the case. I just wanna show you that now we have something like this. We have a docs and you have an intro right here. If I refresh, you'll see this is the intro for the docs. Yeah. And here you have something like configure your page, so you can put images into it and a lot of great things to really show you how certain things work, which is, I think, a great and cool thing to do. Of course, you can then search for your component or for your documentation or for everything else. So in my opinion, a very great way to have your design system living. One of the things that I'm still looking into is how you can connect them to Figma, where your designs are for your component, and then your component here within a Storybook for Angular, and then your documentation around it, which really helps to bridge the gap between developers and designers and product managers for your application. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it and that you learned something from it and that you're going to use Markdown files to document your components. Thank you very much. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked this or subscribe to my channel.